Hey, what's up, everybody? So, thanks to an awesome editor named Peter Judge, I just worked on a project that was all Zoom videos, right? It was basically people talking, groups of people talking in their room with terrible cameras and terrible lighting and terrible audio, right? So, the audio that I got on this other project was a huge echo in the room. It sounded really bad. So, the way I fixed it was I went to Tools, this audio suite. Let me bring that over to my other monitor here. And what I did was I used the one called EQ3 7-band. So in AVID here, you click this button to activate the plugin, and it'll give you this dialog box, right? And as a non-audio person, what the heck is this? What are these sliders? It's overwhelming. But what I have learned is this area right here is something that lifts frequencies or lowers frequencies, okay? And I'm not going to get into the very specifics of what and why and the science of it. And come on, I mean, it's like beer. I don't really care about the craft of making beer and the science behind it. I just like to drink it. So when it comes to this stuff right here, what I have found out that for some reason with the echo and when you're, dealing with bad audio, to me, you want to start over here with the green button and you want to start to move it down. And what happens is you're going to preview
as you are,
right? So I'm going to stop it. And then now if I lifted it up, well, let's see what happens.
as you are,
Right.
as you,
So in that case, you can hear it. If I lift it up, you can hear it's like that real
as you are, as you,
bad sounding audio. Okay? So like when I had that bad audio, I lowered this one. And if I preview that,
as you are, 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 as
wow, it sounds like a techno song. It's actually pretty cool. So,
are,
you know what I'm saying? So you can kind of mess around with this stuff. But what I found was to just lower the green a little bit. It's not going to work so great on this clip because it didn't start the way it sounded up here. So I'm lowering something that sounds fine the way it is. But just pretend that it was, right?
as you are,
And theory, that's what we liked. Then render it. And now imagine I had the whole sequence. And again, I did this when I was done cutting the sequence. I didn't do this as I went along. And I'm not going to drag and drop all of them into each cut, right? Even though this is a fake cut. What you're going to do is mark an in and out. And you're going to go to this little hamburger right here. And you're going to say set audio suite plugin into out. Now, one thing to think about, when I tried to do it sometimes, it would not work. Nothing would happen. And I needed to sort of click this button again to sort of activate this little dialog box. This is the EQ 7-band. And then I was able to go in, set audio suite plugin, and now it worked. So now let me render the whole thing and then just go over one last quick thing. So the one thing to be careful of is the volume. It will affect the volume of your clip. You might have had the volume at a perfect level, but then it became too low or too high. So what I do in that case, look, I'm just marking keyframes in each one, and I'm going to mark an in to out. And in that case, I'm going to lower or raise it all based on what I need to do. I probably should figure out, I'm too lazy to do it, add a normalize effect, but I don't like adding a normalize effect on top of another audio suite effect.
as she is speaking.
What's pretty cool is that the effect stays on there even though you're adjusting
So I'm going to share the computer.
the volume. I think that's a really cool feature of
The
AVID.
computer sound so that everybody can hear.
One other thing to note is that high-notch audio editors, which I am not one of, can actually, if the music is fighting with the audio, with the sound a little bit, you can actually go in and lower this frequency of the music, and it will sort of not fight the dialogue so much. So this was just a basic, really quick tip. Again, for me, I was working on a deadline-oriented project. How can I get this echoey, terrible Zoom recording to sound a little bit better really quickly? And what I did was audio suite, EQ 7-band, and hopefully this tip helps somebody. So thanks for watching. Go to avidbeer.com for more tips and tricks like this, and I'll see you in the next video.